approached and paid Franklin Foer from Slate News Agency to supposedly discover by accident a direct line of communication between the Trump Towers and Alfa Bank in Russia that was supposedly sending money to Trump from 3 friends of Putin. Foer ran 2 articles as October surprises to take down Trump at the last minute of the election with proof that Trump was in bed with Putin. This Trump Tower server was supposed to be the icing on the cake of the Page dossier showing the big payoff mechanism. Number 12. On October 21st, 2016, Comey gets the Page dossier under false pretenses, lies, and a complex set of conspiracies. The Carter-Page dossier is the insurance policy that Peter Strzok and Lisa Page text about that was the last resort to take Trump down and get Hillary elected. Comey came out immediately and debunked the Trump Tower server, saying that it was probably an advertisement campaign run by a company for Trump that works in Florida and has nothing to do with Trump. Comey had to do this because Foer released too much information and used too many IT experts who evidently said it was fake. Comey had to distance himself from the Trump Tower server thing because that part of the Page dossier got proven to be a fraud. Number 13. The Page dossier was never supposed to be published, and that's why Comey worked through the #1 propaganda group, Fusion GPS, a criminal cabal of ex-journalists used by the most corrupt people in the world. Comey had Glenn Simpson, one of the owners of Fusion GPS, work with Christopher Steele, the foreign agent, the ex-British spy, who compiled the Page dossier from numerous sources and came to America to brief CNN, The Washington Post, The New York Times, Mother Jones, and Yahoo News on the fake contents of the dossier so they could run fake news stories. Christopher Steele testified in one of his 4 lawsuits concerning the dossier that it was only meant for the eyes of his clients. His client was John Podesta's DNC and Hillary's victory campaign through Perkins Coie and Mark Elias that are all complicit in the conspiracy. The clients of Christopher Steele's dossier at first claimed that they knew nothing about the $12 million Page dossier, which should be called actually the DNC dossier, or who paid for it. They perjured themselves in their testimony. When BuzzFeed, who was probably given a copy by John McCain, printed the Page dossier, all hell broke loose and Comey lost control of all of his many fronts that were attacking Trump. Thus, Comey's conspiracy turned into a big hot mess. All of the plans were poorly thought out and pathetically executed and were considered just a backup plan because they were all quite certain that Hillary was going to win. Number 14. Comey made sure the Sidney Blumenthal-inspired and Cody Shear-created dossier, the Shear dossier, was included into the Christopher Steele Page dossier. This Shear dossier combined what Bruce Orr got from his wife Nellie Orr's Fusion GPS opposition research into a Fusion GPS dossier of its own. Comey made sure Bruce Orr gave Christopher Steele a copy of the Fusion GPS dossier, as well as the previous DNC opposition research they had done on Trump before December of 2015. That